One of your biggest expenses to owning horses is shoeing. Most farriers are getting $70 to $100 a horse now, and they need shoed twice a year for a hunter, so that adds up pretty fast. And by the way, those farriers earn their money. But if you just can't afford horses because of that, learn to shoe. It's not that bad. Just find a good cowboy that'll teach you, that's been around horses a lot. I've been shoeing for 8 years. I'm slow, but I can get them on, and more importantly, I can keep them on. They don't come off during hunting season, and I've never lamed a horse, so it's not as technical as some people would make it sound. Now, if you get into corrective shoeing and a lot of things that farriers do, yeah, you've got to be a professional in that area. But if you just have somebody teach you that's been around them, you can save yourself a lot of money. If you're wanting to learn how to shoe, the best thing to start with is learning how to trim them. It teaches you how to hold their feet. And that's really the most important thing, I think, as far as being able to handle a horse. And for their back feet, you just come up, run your hand down, let them know what you're about to do. And by the way, if you're just learning this, start on a good horse that you don't have to fight. That's your hold for the rear foot. And then with trimming, it's just your file, your nippers, and you just go around, flatten the foot off with your nippers, file it off. You can look up in books, you know, the right angle and everything, but that hold is the most important. You come across the leg. For the front, same thing, you just let them know what you're going to do. Work your hand out. If they won't pick their foot up, you can take your hammer and put it right there. Lets them know that you need their foot. Oh, now see, I haven't picked her up yet today, so she's getting used to it. That's not a big deal. Once I feel like she's got her footing, I come over the foot, around to here, pull that foot out, nip it off, take my file, cross like that, round the foot off. That's really all trimming is. A lot of these farriers are now getting $10 a foot, so with just a little practice and a couple of evenings, you can make yourself 40 bucks plus learn how to handle your horse, which is really good, because if you start using them in the backcountry, it never fails. You've still got to pick their feet up for various reasons. Ropes get wrapped around them, putting hobbles on them. They'll get a rock up in their shoe and it'll sore them up, and you got to be able to get all that stuff out. And I spent about a year just learning how to handle their feet before I actually had somebody show me how to shoe. And a good way to get somebody to show you how to shoe, find a farrier, pay him his going rate, and just say, but I want you to teach me. And even if he wants to charge a little more money because it's going to take a little more time, he can do a professional shoe job. You get to be part of it. I did that a couple of times with just a good cowboy from around here, and that's how I learned how to do it. I had to call him the first few times I shoed on my own, but like I said, I've been doing it for 8 years. I've never lamed a horse, and I don't think I've ever lost a shoe in the backcountry. So it can be done, and it can save you a lot of money.